And if we ask the stars what they mean, what would they say back to us? Welcome! You want to go on a card journey today? Give me some of your time, and I'll give you some of your story. Well, let's see what the cards say. Hey there, Leo. Welcome to Koi Plays Tarot. My name is Koi, and I'm going to be your tarot card reader for today. As a set of quick announcements, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification button. That way, when uploads are made, you can see what the stars are trying to say to you. Also, if interested, individual reads are back up and open. Either message or email me directly. Link is on main, and it will set it up, okay? So, Leo, what are we looking at in this round of reads? This is going to be your career read for the month of June as we're getting towards its end. Career read as in ventures, opportunities, partnerships, and basically what we put our labor and efforts into and what we hope to get out of it, right? So as a preamble to the read, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but don't always be so willing to reverse. At times, even if it gets difficult, understand that I, as your tarot card reader, am not here to misguide you or mislead you. Trust me, I got 12 signs and not enough time to lie to any of them. Instead, we lay our cards out on the table. And good or bad, come rain or sunshine, we'll talk about it, because at the end of the day, tarot is a conversation. Just an energetic one, okay? So follow along with me in your career read today, Leo. And yeah, let's see what the cards say. We're going to do a past, present, future orientation. That way it's more linear and easier to track. Show us the cards that we need to see, please, for Leo in this read. Starting with a past orientation of their career. Show us the what was. So in your past, King of Wands, okay. So we chose to do the right thing. What was the context? Queen of Cups, okay. Revealing the best of self and what you have to offer. And Three of Cups, okay. So not simply a team dynamic, because that just describes functionality in a work setting. I see more something like a Three of Pentacles, even Four of Pentacles or Seven of Pentacles, right? That just describes functionality. Here, that Three of Cups, when I finally can put my trust in the others, when I realize, hey, we do got a really good team dynamic here, I'm allowed to be the best of me. So you started to notice at least there was a bond had at whatever form of employment job that you exist in, that okay, when I can finally trust that another person has my back, that we worked well together as a team, I actually realize I like being a team player, right? The Queen of Cups coming out saying, okay, this is what I got to offer. I'm not just constantly looking over my shoulder. I can breathe, I can be me, and I can actually be a lot more productive and more successful when I can actually trust others, right? So that Three of Cups, it really, I think it took a while for that bond to be made. However, with that King of Wands, eventually you came to the realization that maybe it's good to be in this team dynamic, whatever that's supposed to mean. Okay, so now that we have the past, let's look towards the present, the here and now. Show us the card we need to see, please. Leo in the present for this read. What of their here and now? What are the cards we need to see, please, for Leo in this read? The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, makes sense. What were we waiting so long to change? Okay, Chariot, card of Cancer. And even more than that, the Emperor. Oh. Well, elevation does eventually come with time. Emperor being the primary card of Aries. So I don't know what you did in this team dynamic, but you're actually getting noticed and starting to level up. Even more so in the here and now, you're recognizing I might actually be expanding outwards and upwards, right? And I don't think that you actually gave yourself enough credit with that Wheel of Fortune, because, hey, I like my team, I like where I'm at, it's good, I'm good, right? It's a very much energy of satisfaction, at least in your present, because it took so long to get to where that was, where you could actually open up. But that choice now sitting in front of you with the Emperor, I have to make a choice. I have to stand on it. I'm either staying here and trying to, live with the contentment that I have, or I go upwards and onwards, right? You're in an energy of expansion right now. Good, because it took a while. Now, I don't know how long it will take that wheel to spin all the way around again, right? So there is this element of, yes, it's been a long time coming, but a short time while it's here. So there is the decision to be made in the very present about what am I going to do in terms of expansion and the goals that I have. Okay. Last, in the future orientation, we went from the what is to the what if. Show us the cards we need to see, please, for Leo in this reading. What cards we need to see, please, for Leo in this reading. Okay, Page of Swords. More observing, more learning. Six of Cups. Okay. So a bonded energy. And the Page of Pentacles. Oh, okay. Did not expect that. The Page of Pentacles. 2 pages coming out. The one of Swords and Air, the other of Pentacles and Earth. The willingness to try and the willingness to learn. Before I say what I gotta say underneath it all, Lovers. Interesting that this is in a career read, but I don't exactly read the initial onset of that because it is a career. Hear me out. Your future orientation says the Page of Swords. I want to see if this crazy idea I'm concocting right now, can it work? Page of Pentacles, I'm actually considering trying it. What are we considering trying? 6 of Cups. And I'm tying that back to your 3 of Cups in the past, Leo. You're considering whatever idea that you're bringing about. There was basically that person that brought you out of the shell on the job site. Hey, let's make this plan together, right? Let us follow through on this idea together. There's this notion of collaboration with, like, I don't think I can do this without you. What do you think about this, right? You're spitballing this idea to whoever really put you in the position to be in such great standing in your presence. So you do acknowledge that, you're very grateful, and even more so attuned to all the positive that this person brought out in you in your work. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's an intimate partner pathway, although you did draw the Lovers and you're underneath. Could that be Leo? Hey, who knows? But that's not the entire purpose of this. What I am seeing, however, is because that 6 of Cups, I'm tying it back to that 3 of Cups in your past. You're wondering, okay, I don't know if I can do this without you, but what would my career path therefore be? So, yeah, this is probably why you're opening up to this idea so much, because you know your dynamic, right? You know what you've already worked through and been through with this person that you want to bring with you into whatever future venture this is for you. That's not up for debate. What is happening right now is that underneath it all, if I'm going to stay in my field, if I'm going to elevate, I need a good team, because I don't want to leave. I don't want to, call things quits. But at the end of the day, I need something that affirms me back. Who is in my corner? Right? That interpretation of the Lovers, because it is a career read, I didn't initially tie it to, oh, you're intimately involved with that person from the past. Not exactly. What I saw was that 6 of Cups tied to that Lovers. I have a vision for what my goal is. It's becoming more and more actualized every day. That's why I'm making these choices. I want to see if this person wants to take that journey with me. If not, that's okay too. They have their reasons, I can understand. But regardless, I'm realizing that if I want to get somewhere fast, I go alone. If I want to go somewhere far, I go together, right? So the value of teamwork that you got taught in the past is the underpinning of everything that you want in your future. Yeah, I got a big name for me now, but I need my team. And that's just where you stand. So good. This is kind of an evolution of the self and where we want to go versus where we once were. Okay, next. Cards of connection. Show connected energies, please. The bridging gap between the time-based orientations and Leo's career read. We first look at the space between the past orientation and the present. I'm going to move this over a bit. What is going on between the what was and the what is? Show us cards you need to see, please, for Leo in this read. Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So if I got a good environment, I can build here. I can work with this. Devil, card of Capricorn. Why are we distrusting? What is that trying to bring out? And the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, okay. Was it a little bit too good to be true? Right. That makes sense. So when you started to notice, you started to come out your shell, you started to really collaborate and see what, cooperative effort means on behalf of you and whoever your team was involved with, Leo. You asked the question, is this too good to be true? Right? Part of you is still very much distrusting or saying, nah, you can't be serious. It doesn't work like that. Right? It took a while. Yeah, it definitely took a while for you to get comfortable working in true collaboration with others and genuinely trusting them, not just from a functional execution standpoint, but the aspect of how can I work with this, or is it just all going to be pulled out from under me in a heartbeat, right? It was, I don't want to say necessarily distrusting, but it was hyper cautious in a way. Now, between your what is and your what if, show us the cards that we need to see, please, for Leo in this read. Between the present and the future orientation. Okay, Ace of Cups. The fulfillment of the heart. Here saying, okay, once I chose right. I'm not backing down from this decision. Ace of Wands. The fire is there. All conditions are met. It's set to go. And the Six of Wands, victory. I know I can trust in my decision-making abilities. I need my team. And that's the conclusion that you came to. We went from a state of, the transition from let's try out this teamwork stuff. In a very kind of condescending and sarcastic tone, Leo, to I can't do it without my team. I need some people in my corner, and I know that I'm gonna accomplish what I can when they're there. Okay, underneath it all, Page of Swords, still learning, still wanting to be open-minded, and I think that's good in this sense because you saw what it could get you, pretty much. Being open-minded, having the experiential knowledge of, no, things can work out. They can be better if I let them, right? So good. I like this. Now, as we move towards resolution, let's define the major arcana strewn across the table in this read. We will first look at, for Leo, the Wheel of Fortune. With the elements of time and the ever-turning wheel, how did we eventually get here? What was bound to go right? Show us the cards we need to see, please, for Leo and their career read. Four of Cups. Yeah. Okay. So the level of disdain and everything that you felt could never go right got disproven bit by bit when you actually put faith into the team around you. Yeah, makes sense. To the Chariot, King of Pentacles. Okay, a decision of a big investment is on the horizon, and whatever direction that you go in, understand you're not going to be backing down from it, right? The Chariot's the most fastest moving card in the deck. Once we get on that road, we're going to stay on that highway for a very long time. Three of Cups. There we go. Man. 1 second. Yay. Three of Cups. And I'm tying this very much back to this Three of Cups in the past. Just like I was saying with your future orientation, Leo. Okay, if I make this decision, how would that look like? To me, I need my team, right? And that's the epiphany that you had. I can't do this alone, and that's okay. Okay. And so the last one, yeah, to the devil, what were we so worried about? You, strength, card of Leo. Here, I mean, yeah, we're doing it good together, but I mean, I could do it alone. Right? This need of hyper individualism or carrying all the weight, ultimately you realize it was kind of self destructive. Fair enough. Let's get a crossing pattern and then move towards resolution. So, what is left in the balance, what we try to observe, what could, would, or should happen, the hangman. Queen of Swords, we attack it with knowledge. Here, I only know what I got. I work with what I have. And what's been shown to me time and time again is that teamwork makes the dream work. Very simple. In resolution, Three of Pentacles. So now we're talking about the raw functionality, not just our friends or our our team that got us through the job, but yeah, Three of Pentacles, the raw essence of collaborative effort and how we build together in community. The World, a cycle closes and one opens up magnificently. Underneath it all, the Page of Wands. Optimism, that it can in fact go right. And so with that world and your resolution, I'm saying, Leo, you came not only to a personal conclusion of, yeah, I want a good team, I actually need that for me. But now with that world opening up, from here on out, no more lone wolf. No more lone wolf. We're going to make good investments, rightful investments, but we get farther together. Okay? So as a recap of your read, Leo, working in a good collaborative environment brought out the best in you, and now you realize as you level up, as you're going to the next stage, you're actually considering bringing a team or a person or some persons along with you to make that dream work. You're questioning in the present, what that looks like right now. Is it, too much to ask for? But ultimately, it's not necessarily about just that person, but the raw contingency of collaborative effort. I need my team, otherwise it will not be successful. And I think that's a good conclusion for you because life gets a lot easier and it gets done a lot more effectively. Yeah, pretty much. We attack it with knowledge. That's all I got in your read today, Leo. I hope this conversation helped. And yeah, we get farther together. Believe it. I'll see you around, okay? Take care.